Hello, so today I'm going to be showing you how to remove rig from stop motion animation using Adobe After Effects. This is the footage you have to work with. As you can see here and here, this is the rig we're going to be removing. So we need to work out the footage is in 1920 by 1080 pixels and it is 24 frames a second, which you can see by right clicking and look at the properties. So we need to open a new Adobe After Effects composition, well, project really. File, new, project. We should look at new composition. We'll set it to 1920 by 1080. Square pixels, 24 frames a second. That'll do. So we will drag our footage, which is called cell number 3, into the composition window. Now we need to extract a plate from this, and I actually find the best way to do this is with Premiere. So I have a pre-rendered thing where I just extract pictures from a project here. And we're just going to extract the last frame, because the last frame is a blank plate which we need to remove the rig. There we go. And we shall put it in the commission folder. You can put it wherever you want, but this is just where any active projects go for me. So if we look in that folder, we have our blank plate, so that will also go into here. Then we'll insert the project to here. So we need the still underneath. Don't need the composition to be that long, so we'll shrink this down. We'll shrink it down to the size where it cuts off the last frame, because the last frame is a blank frame anyway. So yeah. There we go. So footage is a little bit grainy, so I'm going to pump up the brightness while we do the work. I'm going to turn it back down afterwards, but just so I can see where I'm cutting. So I'm just going to add a brightness and contrast to this layer. Let's pump it up to 150. That's a little bit too much. Makes it a little bit easier to work with. Not incredibly useful, but it is useful to have it dark because it hides rigs quite well, which is what they did on Aliens. Because the Alien Queen didn't look that impressive in broad daylight, because you could see all the puppetry parts. Anyway, I have to remember to remove that at the end. So we're going to have an animated mask cutting through the top footage to reveal the bottom blank plate around Jason. So we're going to start with creating a mask. So we'll just pump this up to 10% as well so we can see the final results. And that right. They aren't exactly the same, but this is just a test, so you can only work with the plate you've been given. I could colour correct it, but I'm just here to show you how to animate the mask around the rig. So, start frame number 1. And we're just drawing our mask around this part of the rig. Now, as you can see there, it has removed Jason instead of removing the rig. It has left only the rig, so we change it from an add to a subtract. So for this first frame, the rig has been removed. So we move on one frame. Oh, we need to add a animation to the math. We're gonna feather it by 5 pixels as well. Just softens the edge between the parts. So animate this to here. Just want to stay out of the way of the hands. That's the rig there. And that's what we don't want to see. It's strange that the rig actually blends with the edge of his sleeve. Right. We're going to do the second part of the rig over here later. We're just going to work on this for now. Right, so let's have a look at how this turned out. Render it at half. So It's not bad. You can see where the plate is a little bit differently to the rest of it, but it's done the job at removing the rig. None of the rig remains. Maybe if we remove the brightness filters from both the footage and the plate. Well, it's removed the rig anyway, which is the purpose of this exercise. The plate just needs colour correcting slightly. So if I had a brightness filter on there, and I turned it down -10, far too dark. Turn it down -1. It's a little bit better. So now we'll do a second mask on the part of the rig under his arm. So you can see the rig is here. So we'll just add a small mask first. Right, so we'll have a look back at it. Deselect the masks and play. So you can still see a bright spot where the rig used to be, because it's a still image we're using as a plate instead of footage with film grain on it. Now, if we change the brightness around a bit so everything's back to a more natural form, the plate is slightly brighter than the footage that we're rotoscoping, so I'm going to knock it down to -2 and knock the sequence back to its original brightness. Try brightness of 1. So, I'm going to render it out. Render it out as a H.2.6. "24 frames, that's correct. Just going to try feathering the mask ever so slightly more. Maybe 10 pixels. 10 pixels. It's actually a little bit better. No, they'll do. Render. So, we'll have a look at the original and the one with the removed rig side by side. You know what? We'll just play them one after each other. And that was removing a rig from a stop motion animation puppet in After Effects.